All right, Middle-Aged White Guy Reacts is back again today with another reaction video. This time we're going to have Struggle Jennings and Brianna Harness. This will be Cry for Help. A little background on this one. People in the comments told me to check this song out. Brianna Harness is Struggle's daughter, okay? And this song is going to be about the children. What context it is, I'm not 100% sure. But based off of the other song we did from him and the little bit I do know about the guy, this is going to be, you know, protecting children, saving children, stop indoctrinating children, something along those lines is what I can assume. But until we listen to the song, we're not actually going to know, now are we? So, without further ado, let's get right into it. This is Struggle Jennings and Brianna Harness, Cry for Help. All right, already the visuals of all the missing posters and the sign here, get lost here. Okay, so we have missing kids and we are encouraging them to get lost. What context? I'm not sure yet. I have an idea of what this get lost here means, but let's listen to the song and find out. Children's lives matter. I like that. I think that's something we can all agree on, right? Hopefully.
Save me.
Oof.
I can't save myself.
Oh.
Save me. This is my cry for help.
That's already powerful. That's already powerful right off the bat. Save me. I can't save myself. Those two lines. All right, obviously this is his daughter, so she is representing it. She looks, you know, late teen, early 20s. But, I mean, she's representing children here, right? Save me, I can't save myself. I mean, how true is that? You know, kids need direction. They need help. They need, you know, you need to teach them right from wrong. And when they're in trouble, they don't have the necessary skills to get themselves out of trouble sometimes. We need to save them. You know, they don't know what's best for themselves.
This is my cry for help. Save me. I can't save myself.
Ugh.
Save me.
Yeah,
This is my cry for help.
I hear you loud and clear.
I'm sorry. It's not funny, but the contrast in their voices, how high and, you know, high pitched and everything she is, and then to have this large, deep voiced man coming in behind her, it's jarring. It is absolutely jarring.
This is my cry for help.
I hear you loud and clear. I'm a patriot and I'm a patriarch, but I'm a father first and I'ma play that part.
Ugh.
Stand for mine and never bow or buckle there for anybody that ever get in trouble. Yeah, storm.
Okay, Struggle. Come on. He's spitting, man. He's spitting hard right here.
I'm a patriot and I'm a patriarch, but I'm a father first and I'ma play that part.
I'm a patriot and I'm a patriarch. I'm a father first and I'll play that part. Damn straight. All right? I am a father first before anything. All right? Even like my job, you know, my family comes first. Always. No matter what.
I'm a patriot and I'm a patriarch, but I'm a father first and I'ma play that part. Gonna stand for mine and never bow or buckle there for anybody that ever get in trouble. Yeah, storm is brewing, I can see them clouds, hear the children crying, baby clearing loud. Shine a light on shadows, I'ma clear them out. Don't wanna hear the truth, you better hear them now for it.
You know, he's saying, hey, the children are suffering. He can see it, he can hear it, you know, and he's gonna shine light on the clouds. He's gonna help illuminate the path for them that they need to go.
Clearing loud, shine a light on shadows, I'ma clear them out. Don't wanna hear the truth, you better hear them now. For it hits home and it's too close to the night of facts that you've been running from. I made it through hell just
Hold
to
on.
show.
What do you say there?
loud, shine a light on shadows, I'ma clear them out. Don't wanna hear the truth, you better hear them now. Before it hits home and it's too close to deny the facts that you've been running from. I made it through hell just to show and tell all the lost ones where I've been coming from. My number one is my household and my family, always been my saving grace. There's a war right now and it's taking place, and you bite your tongue so you saving face.
And you know, there is, you know, the more I listen to Tom McDonald, the more I'm listening to this guy and some other guys, you realize, and he's talking about our complacency, right? As a parent, you didn't want to focus on these things. You wanted to ignore them and just think, you know, that's just society being silly and it'll straighten itself out, right? That's what we thought. And now look at the situation we're in. Look at where this country's going. Look at what's happening. We sat back for so long, closing our eyes to what was going on around us, that we are, you know, we lost the war without even ever getting up off the couch. All right? We lost this culture war, all right, without ever getting up off the couch because we had kids, we had jobs, we couldn't afford to fight for what we believed in for fear of losing our job and then alienating our kids at schools or whatever. You know, we just wanted to lay low, let everything breeze over top of us and continue living our lives how we'd always been. And now that way of life is directly threatened. And, you know, it's the third or fourth quarter here, people, and we're down by like 3 or 4 scores. I don't know if you realize that. You know, we are down 3 or 4 scores, and it's time to, you know, it's time to do something before the clock hits 0. So let's go, people.
Saving grace, there's a war right now and it's taking place, and you bite your tongue so you saving face. I'ma yell it loud, this my battle cry on this battlefield. I'll take my consequence, yeah, it's common sense. When it's good and evil, you can't ride the fence, that's some coward shit.
Can't ride the fence, that's some coward shit. Ugh. That's what we did. I'm guilty of it. I am absolutely 100% guilty of it. Okay? I rode the fence. I didn't take a stand. All right? And I have 4 boys. So now, 10, 15 years from now, when they're all entering adulthood, you know, what kind of world is that going to be for them? You know, I rode the fence. Cowardly. He said something else I was going to say before I stopped it. Let me go back. 1, 2.
Bite your tongue so you saving face. I'ma yell it loud, this my battle cry on this battlefield. I'll take my consequence, yeah.
On this battlefield, he'll take the consequence. He knows there's going to be consequences. He's going to have to make sacrifices if he's going to take this stand. You know, I mean, it's a fine line because you have to take this stand, but at the same time, you have to keep providing for your family. You have to keep providing for your kids. I mean, we put ourselves at such a disadvantage at this point that there's going to be consequences. There's going to be consequences, and we're going to have to lose some things if we want to right the ship.
Saving face, I'ma yell it loud, this my battle cry on this battlefield. I'll take my consequence, yeah, it's common sense. When it's good and evil, you can't ride the fence, that's some coward shit. I'll take them hits and I'll throw them blows. I'll lose it all to save their innocence. I'll deliver.
God damn. Wow. Hold on.
Shit, I'll take them hits and I'll throw them blows. I'll lose it all to save their innocence.
I'll take the hits and I'll throw them blows and I'll hold on.
Some coward shit. I'll take them hits and I'll throw them blows. I'll lose it all to save their innocence.
He'll lose it all to save their innocence. And at this point, until we're ready to accept those types of consequences, we're battling this with both arms tied behind our backs, essentially. If we want to try to tiptoe around these issues, not to cause too many waves, you know, you're fighting back at a disadvantage, right? He's going to take the consequences. He's willing to lose it all to save their innocence. Wow. All right, struggle. Let's go.
I'll deliver this this with some diligence, cause your ignorance makes us different.
Delivering it with diligence, your ignorance makes us different.
With some diligence, cause your ignorance makes us different.
Yeah. You know, at this point, their ignorance is willful. I'm sorry. Let's be honest. It's willful ignorance. And how do you combat that? I don't know.
In a sense, I'll deliver this with some diligence, cause your ignorance makes us different.
Save me. I can't save myself. Save me. This is my cry for help. Save me. I can't save myself. Save me. This is my cry for help.
Ugh. And the visuals of them, these children being invited into this cornfield, okay, to get lost here. This is a representation of the indoctrination of our children. What the schools are teaching and what media teaches and what their television programs teach them. Okay? This is them getting lost in indoctrination. I have family members who have gone through this and are going through this. And, you know, it's a struggle for them because the youth is so twisted right now. Because they have authority figures teaching them this stuff that they're supposed to trust and believe in. You know, so this cornfield, this is the first thought when I saw that get lost here, is this is them getting lost into the indoctrination of our youth, right? And we need to save them from that because they can't save themselves from it. We're telling them, you know, well, we're not telling them, but we're expecting them to go against what authority is teaching them. But we, at the same time, we spend all this time teaching them to respect authority. You know, like, this is heavy. This is very heavy. Very heavy.
Off of these blurry eyes, gonna be a horror story with a scary dies. Angels fly with their guns out, causing hell of fire when Mother Mary cries. I heard the lies, but I seen the truth. They gonna silence you if you bring the proof. They gonna call you crazy when you call them out. They try to box us in, but we can box them out.
Oh, yes. This is all the tactics. Call them crazy when you're calling them out. Just, you know, cancel them when they're coming with facts. Anything you do to keep a lid on all this. They could box them in. He's saying we could box them out, though. We are the majority. People who believe this way, who love America, we are the freaking we are the majority. There is a small, vocal minority of people pushing this shit. All right? They make it seem like this is mainstream. This shit is not mainstream. We are allowing them to trick us into believing that it is, so that we stay silent and we just shut the hell up. Oh, this is going to get me fired up.
The proofs, they gon' call you crazy when you call them out. They try to box us in, but we can box them out. Don't dare ask me what I'm talking about. If you ain't listened yet, then you'll never hear it. We gon' pray to God, we gon' stand.
Don't ask me what I'm talking about, because if you don't know by now, man, you're gone. You're gone. You're never going to get it. And then he said something about taking, I wanted to mention that, take off the blindfold of your blurry eyes. Your eyes have been covered so long. You've been blindfolded so long that as you remove it, you're having trouble seeing because your eyes are adjusting to the light again. All right. And it's blurry. And, you know, this song is powerful. Like, Jesus.
Ask me what I'm talking about. If you ain't listened yet, then you'll never hear it. We gon' pray to God and we gon' stand up. Got an army here, I know the devil fear. Yeah, the future's clear when you know the past. And that train is coming and it's rolling fast. Gotta fix the path that's on a broken track. There's no time for us to be holding back now.
Fix that. This train is on a broken track. We need to fix it. Struggle, man.
It's rolling fast, gotta fix the path that's on a broken track. There's There's no time for us to be holding back now.
No time for us to be holding back. That's why I said it's the third or it's the fourth quarter by now. It's either late in the third, early in the fourth quarter, and we are down big. We need to start making moves. You need to start doing things, fighting back. And the fight really has started in the school systems. If you guys haven't been paying attention, all around the country, parents are going to these school board meetings and they are asserting their will. They're telling these school board members and principals enough. All right. And if you've been paying any sort of attention the last month, it's been like every other day there's been a new, speaker at a school board meeting becoming like, or being put into the mainstream news cycle, showing, their impassioned speech and stuff like that. In my area alone, several school boards, and they haven't been going to like national news, it's just been kept kind of local, but that's ground zero right now. And really, that's how far gone we are. That we have to start back at ground zero. We have to start in the schools. We need to replace these school board members, these principals, this is the administration that are indoctrinating our children. We slept way too long. And it starts in the schools. You need to fight these school board members trying to push all this BS. All right? We need to push back. Now. Like it's late in the game. We need to start taking vertical shots downfield, for crying out loud. If you know anything about football.
Rolling fast, gotta fix the path that's on a broken track. There's no time for us to be holding back. Now we need some leaders to wake up the sleepers.
Yes.
Believers out of non-believers. Let the speech ring through the speakers. Take the filthy rich to.
Oh my God, struggle. Jesus Christ, man. Woo! That's a problem. We don't have anyone who's stepping up to lead. We have a few people that get silenced so quick. I mean, struggle. Man, this song. This guy, like, Jesus Christ. Hold on.
Track, there's no time for us to be holding back. Now we need some leaders to wake up the sleepers. Make believers out of non-believers.
Yes. Need leaders to wake the sleepers, make believers from non-believers, or whatever he said. Like, we need to spread the word. Facts, statistics, logic, reason, morality, it's on our side. It does not take much to convince people who are convincible, okay? There's a big section of society that just is center. And maybe even apolitical. They don't realize that all this is going on. All right? And we need people who can speak to that group. Now, there is a section of society that there's nothing you could say or do to convince them of the flaws in their logic and the flaws of their ideology. There's nothing we could do. To them, it's religion at this point. Okay? It's dogma. You can't change it. They are gone. There is a large section that doesn't even realize that this stuff is going on. We need leaders out there who could convey messages to them, to get them to open their eyes and to wake up and to actually pick a side.
Now we need some leaders to wake up the sleepers. Make believers out of non-believers. Let freedom of speech ring through the speakers.
Yes.
Take the filthy rich to the cleaners. Shine our light, baby. High beamers. Don't let sex crimes be a misdemeanor. Protect these babies from these sickening creatures. I refuse to sit and watch from the bleachers.
He refuses to sit and watch from the bleachers. I've been watching from the bleachers. And I've been speaking my mind on these videos, and so maybe you could say that's me leaving the bleachers, but I mean, not really. Not really. I don't, God, this is Tom McDonald, Struggle Jennings, guys like this. When I listen to these songs, it's starting a fire inside me, and it's pissing me off that we have let it get to this point. And I am to blame. Okay? I take full responsibility for my part in allowing this to happen. All right? I've been an adult for 20 plus years, and I've watched this happen this whole time. And I was old enough this whole time to do something about it. Yeah, when I was a kid, maybe my voice wouldn't have been as loud, and, you know, I didn't have as much of an opportunity or the knowledge to fight against this stuff. But I want to say I started really paying attention to politics around 25, 26, and I've known this stuff's been going on. But you didn't want to say anything. You don't want to be labeled a conspiracy theorist, or you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to get kicked off social media, you know?
Protect these babies from these sickening creatures. I refuse to sit and watch from the bleachers.
Save me, I can't save myself. Save me, this is my cry for help. Save me, I can't save myself. Save me, this is my cry for help.
And I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know if that's a violin, viola, whatever. I mean, that's a funky looking violin, fiddle type of deal there. Essentially, it's a violin. I'm going to call it a violin. All right. Violin and piano in music are freaking awesome. And I've said piano probably 100 times on this channel. I love a good piano, especially in a rap or a rock song. A place where, like, it's not necessarily supposed to be. Same with violin. You never think of violin in a rap and a rock song or anything like that. It's awesome, though. Like, it just sounds freaking amazing. Listen to this shit. Oh.
I can't save myself. Save me, this is my cry for help. Save me, I can't save myself. Save me, this is my cry for help.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, amazing. Amazing. You know, he's putting this missing children thing up there, all right, which is a problem. The sex trafficking and all that stuff that's been going on. I believe the main message of this song was the indoctrination of our youth, though. That's how I took it. Whether he was not maybe speaking about that, maybe he was literally speaking about children going missing and having to find them. Maybe that's what he was referring to the whole time, and I totally missed the mark. But I like my interpretation, and that's what I'm going with. So, Middle-Aged White Guy Reacts is out. This was Struggle Jennings and Brianna Harness. Cry for help. Peace.